Finesse2tymes left everyone talking after he went live on Instagram to reveal that his son, Lil King, had run away from home. According to Finesse, King left because he wanted more freedom than Finesse was willing to allow. But things got even messier when Lil King decided to respond, and he did not hold back. King called out his dad, warning him to stop spreading lies about him.
King ran away from me. King ran away from me with a stranger because I wouldn't give him no money no more. Because I wasn't taking him to games no more. I wasn't taking him to clubs no more. King wanted it. That's what King wanna do. If it's King, it's f***ed up to say this, but King is loyal to money. So if you see King, you see King shoes, you see King in the club, you see King doing grown people, he not with me.
Even said that if Finesse didn't cut it out, he might never see him again. King made it clear he's not afraid of his dad or any threats and just wants to live like a regular kid. If you're not fully caught up on this drama, here's the scoop. Finesse went live to let his followers know that King wasn't in his custody anymore. He claimed King left because he wasn't allowed to do whatever he wanted. Finesse also said that if anyone saw King doing things like carrying a gun or gambling, they shouldn't blame him. King ran away from me, Finesse said during the live stream, adding that King's actions were his own choices. It looks like things between Finesse2tymes and his son, FNG Lil King, are getting messier by the minute. Recently, Finesse went live on Instagram and shocked fans when he revealed that 11-year-old King had run away. According to Finesse, King left because he wasn't getting the freedom or lifestyle he wanted anymore. King ran away because I wouldn't give him money, take him gambling, or let him hit the clubs, Finesse explained. If you see King out here with a gun at the club or acting grown, don't blame me. That's all on him, he's loyal to money. But let's be real, most people weren't buying Finesse's explanation. King is just a kid, barely old enough to understand half the stuff he's being exposed to. And the fact that an 11-year-old is involved in situations this grown has left fans side-eyeing Finesse. FNG Lil King, an 11-year-old boy, has spoken out about why he left Finesse2tymes' care, and what he revealed is shocking. King says the life he was living with Finesse was not only unsafe but also completely inappropriate for someone his age. I left because I felt like my life was headed in the wrong direction, King shared during an Instagram live. Finesse didn't really care about me. He didn't buy me clothes unless it was for his shows or videos, and even then I had to beg. But what's worse is the dangerous stuff he smoked around me, gave me drugs, and carried guns all the time. It was just too much. King also called out Finesse for lying about taking care of him. He says he gave my grandma $10,000 and bought me a $4,000 watch and a $100,000 chain. That's just not true. He's trying to make himself look good, but the paperwork proves he's lying, King said. Finesse2tymes has been facing major backlash over how he's raising his 11-year-old son, FNG Lil King, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. Fans were shocked when videos came out showing Lil King throwing cash in a nightclub alongside celebrities like Lil Baby. I mean, he's only 11. What's an 11-year-old doing in a club?
Cause he didn't buy me no designer clothes. He didn't even buy me no designer clothes like that. Had to actually like beg him type. Bro, only time he bought me like designer clothes, like, hey, whenever you gonna get some for my video shoot, whenever we go into a show. Like, he didn't care how I dressed it when I went to shows, like stuff like that, man. And man, I'm just trying to address this to y'all, man. He's a conniving person, and it's paperwork that he tried to say he gave my grandma $10,000 and bought me a $40,000 watch and a $100,000 chain. He was smoking with me, giving me drugs, man. He tote guns around him. They don't supposed to have guns around.
And it doesn't stop there. Finesse also took Lil King to a dice game, and we all know dice games can get heated. In fact, one even led to the death of a famous rapper not too long ago. A video showed Finesse and Meek Mill playing dice with their crews, and guess who was right there? Lil King. You could even hear Finesse hyping him up, saying, "Go crazy, King, pick up 6." Meek Mill later posted a picture of the game and said, "Finesse2tymes' son hit me for abandoned dice," and said, "I used to pray for times like this, he's going to be a problem." While Meek seemed to think it was all in good fun, fans were not amused. After all the drama surrounding Finesse2tymes' parenting, Child Protective Services (CPS) stepped in to investigate, but just a few days later, Finesse shared a video on Instagram confidently announcing that CPS cleared him and decided he could continue raising his 11-year-old son, FNG Lil King. In the video, Finesse had a lot to say to his critics. A wall can call me whatever you want, but don't come for my parenting. You're not going to do me like that. CPS came through, talked to King, did their investigations, ran their drug tests, and guess what? Nothing. They tried everything they could to bring me down. And I'm still standing. This nonsense has to stop. Finesse then turned to King, who was sitting right there, and reassured him, I got you, my boy. No matter what happens, I'll never let them take you away. I'm going to hold you down through everything. So, after FNG Lil King exposed his dad, Finesse2tymes, for trying to destroy his childhood, he went even further. He dropped a video of a conversation between him and Finesse, where his dad is basically begging him to come back home. In the video, Finesse says, I'm a 40-year-old man texting you like this, telling you to come back if you're ready to be a kid again. You keep posting videos talking about hustling, showing off diamonds and all this jewelry. We've got videos of you too, so get ready.
Go crazy, King.
Point 5. Point 6.
Point 6. Pick up. Point 6. Point 6. Big. It was 6. It was 6. It was 6.
It's going down. Now, this made fans react in two ways. Some were concerned that FNG went too far by exposing Finesse2tymes' phone number, especially since rappers like him have enemies who could use that information. But the big question is, what's next for FNG Lil King? Will he give in to the pressure, move back with his dad, and live the flashy life of a celebrity? Or will he stay strong and continue to live life on his own terms, away from the spotlight? I want to hear from you. Do you think FNG Lil King will go back to the celebrity life, or is he done with that world for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. FNG Lil King is showing us that he's not afraid to stand up for himself. Despite what his dad, Finesse2tymes, wanted for him, FNG made it clear he wasn't interested in the lifestyle his dad was pushing. Inside sources shared that FNG told Finesse he was done trying to live up to the hard image his dad was trying to create for him. He wanted no part of that. But things got even crazier when Finesse reportedly threatened him, saying that if FNG didn't come back home, people would snatch him up if they saw him out and about. This is shocking and honestly way out of line. Threatening an 11-year-old is just beyond what's acceptable. What's impressive, though, is how quickly FNG realized the life he was being pulled into wasn't the right one for him. He saw that being part of this dangerous world would only lead to trouble, making enemies and potentially getting hurt, just like other rappers who've taken that path. It's clear he understood this life wasn't sustainable for him. FNG Lil King's situation is definitely wild, and people have a lot to say about it. Imagine being just 11 years old and already dealing with stuff most adults would struggle with. FNG made the brave choice to step away from the life his dad, Finesse2tymes, was trying to set up for him. He knew that life wasn't right for him, and he chose his safety and future over the fame and drama that came with it. A lot of fans are backing him up on this decision. They're saying that even though he's young, he's showing a lot of maturity and strength by walking away from that lifestyle. It's not easy, and not many kids would make that move. The fact that he's speaking out so strongly about what's been going on shows that he's not afraid to stand up for what he believes in. He's not just a victim in this, he's taking control of his life. It's honestly so sad to see an 11-year-old like FNG Lil King exposed to things no kid should be around: guns, drugs, and who knows what else. What's even crazier is that adults are out here debating and judging him while he's just a child trying to make sense of it all. Imagine being that young and already having to deal with so much. It makes you wonder, is he growing up too fast? It's heartbreaking to think a kid like him might lose the chance to experience a normal childhood because of all this pressure.